All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to use ta, toddy, ta, tuckady, and ta demi in our composition right now. Put the time signature up there. 4 beats and a measure is the top one. The bottom one, don't worry about that just yet. And I put SS for sweet, salty. So, we'll get started with that. Sweet, salty. Remember, double beam, 16. This is an 8th note by itself. These are 2 16th notes. Next, we have arrest. Ta dimish. Oh, wow, that's a pretty cool rest. Good job, Mr. Jackson. P. What's P? Oh, it's pat. Oh, I think I mixed a bunch of these up in. So if I get, yeah. That was clap. Sorry, guys. I just mixed these all up together. Here's a crunch. Does that fit? Yes, because we have 1, 2. We need 2 more. Crunch. Remember, I taped together for 2. So that's what kind of note gets 2 beats? Half note. All right. Milky Way. And what's the order of that? Milky Way are the 16th notes in the beginning, so the 8th notes at the back, or the 16th notes in the back and the 8th notes in the beginning. Milky Way. The 2 syllables is quickest at first, so Milky Way. We melt those. And in Takadimi land, it would be Takadish. Milky Way. All right, drawing something else. We have a pat. That's not this. That's a stomp. It's not working. Milky Way. Let's do another Milky Way. Milky Way. And I'm going to make an executive decision here and put a half note because I am running out of room. So we have sweet, salty, right? Sweet, salty, crunch, Milky Way, crunch. That sounds pretty good. All right, time signature down here. And let's see what we draw out. Another crunch. 2 beats, right? What kind of note gets 2 beats? Half note, there we go. Butterfinger. I'm drawing these really close together because this board's small. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have room for 1 more, right? Pat. We don't use stomp. We don't use clap. We don't use, and those are pats. Pat. No, man. I should have separated this out before. Sorry, guys. There's one. Let's do sweet, salty. I just saw it there. So we have sweet, salty. Which one? Is this sweet, salty, or is this sweet, salty? And I need to connect this stem there a little bit better. Sweet, salty. That's that one. Ta demi. Remember, double beam, 16, right? That's how you know that it's a 16th note. It has 2 beams on it, not just 1. What kind of notes get only 1 beam? An 8th note. We don't have any 8th notes up there yet. Clap. I will just use, what's that? Oh, Musketeer. We did triplets. That was 6/8. All right, let's do Kit Kats because we haven't. They get a single beam because they are what kind of notes? 8th notes. They don't get double beams. All right. Hey, I see a Milky Way. Let's do Milky Way. And how do we write Milky Way? 2 16th notes at the beginning. Yes, I was confused there. So we have crunch, Butterfinger, sweet, salty, Kit Kat, Milky Way. Another Milky Way. Milky Way. And let's see here. I picked crunch. We don't have enough room. Let's just do a Twix. 1 quarter note, and that'll be it. So, let's see if I can remember these candy bars. Crunch, Butterfinger, sweet, salty, Kit Kat. Misses me up. Crunch, Butterfinger, Sweet, Salty, Kit Kat, Milky Way, Twix. That's kind of cool. Crunch, Butterfinger, Sweet, Salty, Kit Kat, Milky Way, Twix. So, let's look for some patterns in this. We have 2 Milky Ways in a row here, but they're on different beats. Let's get a different. What beat is this Milky Way on? So we've got 1, 2, it's on 2, this one's on 3, and then there's 4. And these line up pretty kind of well up here. This, I'll put it up here. 1, 2, 3, and that lasts through 4 beats. So down here, our Milky Ways are on beats 2 and 3, and up here they're on 1 and 2. Even though we have 2 there, they're just on different beats. What other similarities do you see? I'll get a red mark for this. The one that I see is that the half note is on beats 3 and 4. So here's 1, the rest is 2, 3, 4. It lasts for 4 beats. And here we have that half note on the same 3, 4 beats. Let's see, do we have any other similarities? Not really. I mean, we have this Sweet Salty there, it's on beat 1, Sweet Salty here is on beat 4. But the only reason that I picked these because there's 2 in a row. But anyway, there you go. I challenge you to, hopefully you still have some of your papers from last time that you made. If not, get some, write Twix on some of them, write Crunch on some of them, write Rest on some of them, write Sweet Salty on some of them, write Milky Way on some of them, and Butterfinger and Kit Kat. But you can leave some of those out. If you don't want to do Milky Ways, don't do Milky Ways. That might be a good option actually. So you can just practice on the Sweet Salty if you just want to practice on that. But if you just want to practice on Milky Way, then leave Sweet Salty out of it. So anyway, I think that's all for this one. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you.